told you guys we'd talk about Ripple. So they've made some really interesting investments. I'd have to pull up their tweet here, but Zillow, let me see what the other ones were. Liquidity, was it Liquidity? Ripple. All right, they put out a tweet earlier today. Here it is, yeah. Zillow, Liquido, and then they did issuance, and they talked about Ivana investors tokenizing their US dollar liquidity fund. So why would they make those investments? Why does that matter? This is the downstream stuff. This is the tokenization of private funds and private equity and private credit and all the things that are not listed on the stock market. And the reason that I'm making that inference is Zillow is a registered transfer agent agency. So if you don't know what a transfer agent is, if you wanted to create a securities market in order to be able to change title of stocks and equities and other things, you need a transfer agent. They're the agent of record. So they determine, who's participating, how much they hold. They have all of those things documented, and this is on chain. This is on the XRPL, so this is pretty cool. So if you believe that capital markets globally will move onto the XRPL, like I do, you need some way to be able to move private markets onto the XRPL also in order for those to then transition to public markets later on. So these are the downstream companies that they're investing in. Liquidio is very interesting. So, right now, Ripple has Ripple Prime. You can post collateral there with them, whether it's RLUSD or XRP, and take that and then invest it in other capital markets. They can't do that in private equity. They don't lend against private equity. But if you could tokenize private equity in liquidity pools or other mechanisms on the XRPL, or you tokenized a fund on the XRPL that was generating returns, right now, you don't get liquidity against that. You're going to get cash flow from it, which is great as long as you're invested in it until you sell your position, which again, the lockup period in private markets is extended compared to traditional markets. There's still some circumstances like when they file an S1, there can be a lockup period on your stock, but that's where this is headed. The tokenization and collateralization of private markets. So if you're invested in a private fund, an SPV, a private equity fund, a REIT, well, REITs are a little bit more liquid, a private real estate fund, something like that, you would then be able to post that position as collateral, have the transfer agent of record there. They'll still need an ATS and a broker-dealer license and some other stuff. And if you guys want to go look at Propto or Reclosure over there in Ireland, they are another investment that Ripple made a few years ago. Talked to Steve a few times.